guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to share today. I am going to be sharing my Christmas thrift haul, and this has been over a series of several trips to the thrift store and a few things that I have found. So if you watched my previous video, I shared Christmas thrifting ideas, and then today I'm going to share some of the things, some of those things I've found, along with other things that I've found, and these are all things that I will be gifting. And so I hope you enjoy, and then also stay tuned because I really want to do a video on how I will be wrapping these up and gifting them. So you'll see as I start to get into them, you'll see that there's a few things that I want to add to them. And again, I give some other ideas in my first video on Christmas gift ideas while you're out thrifting. So that video will soon be out on how I will be pairing things together. And so let's just go ahead and hop right in. So the first thing I'm going to share is I found this smock. It is a child's smock that I thought I would pair with this that I purchased. And so I'll take it out of the bag just to make it look nice with this watercolor book. And then I'll pair this together and wrap it pretty with a bow or something, or put it in cellophane, or either just wrap it as a present. And I will put some watercolors with this. So I'm thinking I might give this to my daughter. And then so let me put this so there's not tons of things. I also found these for one of my sons. They're a touch and feel card. They have the animals are lifelike looking, you know, real. And then I thought I would pair it with a real looking animal toy. So I'm thinking a tiger or a fish. We don't have a fish actually now that I'm thinking about it. And then wrapping the fish with this box. And then I'm thinking that might be for my baby. And those are really nice, and so it's still in the packaging. I also have this little gift idea. I found all of these last time I went thrifting. So it is bookmarks. It was this from Alistair Begg, which I really enjoy Alistair Begg, his theology and his sermons. And then I found this brand new journal. And so I thought that would be a perfect gift to pair together in my own quiet time. I write my prayers down, and so this I feel will go together. And the magnets are scripture based and faith based, and so that together would be a great little gift with a nice set of pens or highlighters, and then that I could give to someone. Also, this is something that can be broken up if I don't go that route. I can break this up and make little tiny gifts for somebody in my home group, from church or something like that. And so that's another option or idea. And then I really liked this. I know this too, like the watercolor thing, is from Hobby Lobby. It's from Chock Full of Love. And basically it's hand lettered. So as you see in the title, hand lettering 101. So in here, the author writes some of her writes about her favorite writing tools. And so with that, I thought I could go ahead and grab, like, I think, let me see if I can find the picture so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. So basically my idea is when I go thrifting, how can I pair this to make it look elevated, or, you know, at a higher price point and not look like something cheap that I did find at the thrift store. Now, for example, I believe Hobby Lobby still sells this along with the watercolor book, and I know that watercolor book is also on Amazon. So already it's like a $22 value that I got for $3. But like going back to this, she shares about the Sharpies. She shares she has these golden binder clips, these pins, so I can really just grab a nice box of Sharpies add it to this book. And I think that would be a really sweet gift for even like my niece, or for again someone at my church that I would love to just give this to. And I think that would be a really lovely gift. Again, that's something I would enjoy. So I did share these in my last video. I got these. So I was talking about personalized gifts. So I showed these. My idea, excuse me, is to personalize these and then add them with a lovely bottle of soda. So I picked this up from Dollar Tree just to give you an idea. And then I'm gonna put the initial, and then maybe a really nice bag of chocolate, wrap it up, and that's the gift. And really inexpensive, and just a quick gift for like my husband's work. So something he could give to one of his coworkers. He has one that's really helps him. He is a teacher, and so that would be a great gift for a lady. Obviously I wouldn't give these to a guy, but I also showed this in the last one because I was sharing mugs, but this is a Hearth and Hand mug, and it looks brand new. Take off the sticker, and then I will add this with some cocoa or fill it with something, and then gift this as well. And I just thought it was beautiful. I love the look on the bottom, the glazed painting over the top. I took pottery in college, and it just so reminds me of that season. I also picked up a few of these for Christmas treats. So we have to buy for a lot of people, and I thought for just some of the men, I am trying to get ahead on baking, and I'm trying to bake several logs of cookies and have them on hand in the freezer. Come time for Christmas, I'll have an array of cookies to fill these with. And I'm even thinking about doing like some chocolate turtles. I also saw it looked pretty simple, like a simple taffy recipe. So then I'll line these with like cupcake liners, and then go ahead and fill these. And then this, I can fill it with a whole bunch of snacks. And bonus, it came with the cellophane wrap and the sweet card ready to go in that gift box. And so I'm still keeping an eye out on these because I have a few more men that I have to gift to. But also I can find them really inexpensive at Walmart, so, or Dollar General. So that is a thing to keep in mind when you're out thrifting, that certain things like this, I could get this at Dollar General for maybe $2. So it has to be half the price, you know, of that for me to even purchase it, because then I can just purchase it brand new from Dollar General or Dollar Tree. Now, also for my kids, I had this on my Amazon. It was in my Amazon cart because I was waiting to see. Sometimes I'll put something in my cart and keep an eye on it when I know it's what I want to buy for somebody, and then when it goes on sale, then I'll get it. I found a whole bag of Lincoln Logs. And so that was on my list for my kiddos. I think I'm gonna give them to my son. Usually toys around here just get shared with all the siblings. So I'll buy it for one, and then all the kids share the gift. And so we really gear towards more open-ended toys anyways, which I think Lincoln Logs are perfect for that. And then because they're in that hideous bag, I'm going to keep my eye out for a nice container that I can put them in, and then I'll just wrap it like that, or just place that container under the tree come Christmas time. And so that's my son's gift, and he's one. So I'm not really too worried about finding anything else other than things for his stocking. And then I also found 2 of these, and so I have 2 daughters, and I thought these would be great either to keep on hand for like a birthday gift if I'm making a art basket, like gift basket for somebody. But I have found 2 of these, so also stocking stuff for Ida. I also had this on my Amazon wish list for the girls, and I found them really cheap at what was it, Goodwill. So another thing just to keep your eye out for things that are on your gift list. wish list for your kiddos. That is also brand new. Okay, excuse me. Let me grab my son. Okay, so here's the babe. But hopping right back into it, I also found these books that I thought were really nice. Neither one of them looked like they've been cracked open. Also, I found a Dr. Seuss book that was like brand spanking new that I'm gonna give to my kiddos. And the first one, I thought that would be great to pair with an actual bottle of wine, some nuts, some olives, some crackers, and what a simple little gift. This one from Bill O'Reilly, I think another, either just gift the book as is, you can pair it with, I was thinking with the book of pairing, like making it a cozy theme. So if I can find like a really nice cardigan or some cozy socks. I don't know, I'm not a fan of cozy socks. I know they're really big. So I kind of struggle on gifting cozy socks because I don't love them. But pairing something with a book, like on Pinterest, you can Google any of these gifts. So book gift basket idea. And Pinterest will pull tons of ideas for you. Now, when we're out thrifting, a little tip is you're looking for things that one, look nice. I also like to go around the realm of consumables. So for example, like a journal you're going to be writing in, it's something you can use. A book is something you use. Koozie, like for me daily, I use a koozie, something you'll use. Even like the scrapbookings and the watercolor. These are things that I know my child will use up. The smock she's going to use. They love doing arts and crafts, and she doesn't have a smock, so I thought that would be great. And twofold, she also really enjoys using her kitchen, so it can be used for art or for her kitchen. My daughter asked for a bed canopy. They're really expensive and just not really in my budget, or not something I don't desire to spend that amount of money. So I looked up a DIY for a bed canopy, and I found one that was really easy. You just needed 2 curtain panels. I found, and their room is in blue, pink, white. They have like these quilts, and I just kind of try to go off those colors of their quilts. But I found 4 blush panels. I have 2 daughters, they share. They have the same bed. They have the same quilt. And I'm going to make them matching canopies. I found 4 panels. And just a side note, blush is my favorite color, so I was really happy to find them. And they're sheer kind of, but not super see-through. There is like a little opaque look to them, but sheer still. And I don't know, is that an oxymoron? Opaque and sheer together. Anyways, like they're sheer, but they're not like completely see-through. And I just really love the look. And so I really think, like for the most part, my kiddos are pretty much finished. So I am thinking I'll continue to look for a few others on my list. But other than that, that's all I have to share today. Now, again, stay tuned because I'd like for you to follow along as I try to pair these things either together or with some other resources from the grocery store. Or that's usually my go-tos, are trying to find things to pair from like Walmart. I live in Texas, so maybe H-E-B. And or Home Goods is another great place to go, and just try to finish up some of these things and pair them, and then just be done with the gifts. I also have a few other ideas I want to share, so just try it if you're interested. Follow along with some other gift guide ideas. The reason why I'm really excited to share this, and I maybe should have said this in the beginning, was because for so long I've really my husband and I are on a very tight budget, I stay home, which is what I feel called to do as a mother. I believe my role is here in training up my children. And my husband is in the public school system. Look at this, what's going on here. But that being said, we're on a very small budget. And so when Christmas rolls around, I want to bless others. I want to enjoy the gift giving. I enjoy gift giving, but then I struggle knowing, say we can only spend $10 on each person. Even a $10 gift card, is okay, but wanting to gear a gift towards a person and it not look cheap, it not be a cheap thing, or it not just be getting them a gift just to mark it off like, okay, I got them a gift. Like I'm saying, really along the lines of like a consumable, something they can use, something that would be a practical thing and not wasteful. But while us being wise stewards of the money we've been given. And so I'm really having fun with the thrifting these gifts. Like, as you, so many of them are brand new. Like, obviously the blocks were probably not, they were used, but they're such high quality that they will be new to my son. They're wood, they look phenomenal, they're in phenomenal shape. The books were in phenomenal shape. Like I'm saying, I don't think anybody read those books. And so just kind of keeping some of those things in mind as you're thrifting, but also just having a good time, enjoy it, don't overdo it, and just be able to, God gave us a mouth to say what we can and cannot do. If you're married, get with your spouse, find a place to where you can feel comfortable and talk it out. It was kind of like, I hate to use the word stressful, because first off, how commercialized can that be? But again, like, I just wanted to get someone a good gift. I didn't want to get them something that looked cheap. I didn't want to get them something that wasn't something they're into. But that's really hard when maybe you can only spend $10 or you don't truly know them that well, and what they're asking for, like, you just can't find, you just can't afford. So there's no reason to be stressed. Go to our spouses, allow them to help us in this, allow them to help us set the budget, and then pray that God would give you wisdom in how to go about shopping for them so that you can bless them. Because after all, the one thing that we're celebrating is the gift we were given in Christ. And not only that, because of Christ, we are given the gift of salvation. We are given the gift of eternal life with our great God. That's nothing we deserve. That's nothing that we can obtain on our own. And that is why Christmas is so incredible to us who are believers. And so this should not be something that is commercialized. We probably need to pray hard on how we, the church, take this holiday back and elevate it to what it really is. I don't think there's anything wrong with gift giving. As I read throughout the scriptures, I see that God gave the Israelites feasts and festivals, and the Jewish people continuing to carry that on as a way to remember. And so Christmas is truly a time where we get with our family and call to remembrance what we've been given. And now how do we share that with the world? And so with the gift giving, that's just an added bonus. That is not something, again, that we should be discouraged about. We should feel stressed about, because ultimately, even if it is like, we're just going to have games, that's still not what it's about. It is about elevating and proclaiming the name of Christ to an unbelieving world. I am hoping this was helpful to anybody. I hope you were encouraged. I would love it if you followed me on Instagram at Our Ministry The Home. I would love it if you push subscribe and you just follow along. I do videos on God honoring homemaking, homeschool, all the things that fall into homemaking, being a wife, being a mother, a keeper of the home, a frugal spending. And again, I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope to see y'all around more.